Hello guys, welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about Hero of Remnant. So yeah, let us begin, ladies and gents. So, we would go back to our boy Izuku as he would say this to Torchwick. Well, if it isn't the famous criminal overlord, Roman Torchwick. Kurt mind telling me what the hell is going on, he would say. As he would say this. Um, are you perhaps, are you perhaps that, Izuku, as you'd say, yes, Izuku Ironwood. Now tell me, before I slit your throat, he would say, as he would, as the barrier that was protecting both, Blake and, Sung Wukong, or just Sun, would transform into a large spear. And then transform into some sort of, actually, let me just show you a picture of it. I'm kind of sorry I couldn't find a good image of it. So, imagine it like, some sort of large green octopus. So, as after it transformed into that, one of them would say, wait, what the? Wait, that's her! As he would say this. Be quiet, he would say. As you would notice his eyes. His eye seems to be a little bit darker than usual. And his demeanor is also different. Imagine it like, how, Bloxinia acts, basically. Or at least that's what I interpreted as his, the way he acts. As he would say this. So, you're the one who's been causing trouble for us. Or more specifically towards my friend over here. And you decide to get some help from them. As after saying that, he would say this. Gotta go now. He would say, immediately, as he would try to get out of there, as he would say, absolutely, utterly annoying, he would say. As he would say this, now, form, Basquias, Guardian, he would say. As it transforms into, or at least, Basquias would transform into, as Izuku, after saying that, the large, octopus-like creature that was once Basquias, would slowly transform, turning into a large insect. Everybody would be surprised as one of them, specifically a few White Fang members, would say, shit, said one of them, as Izuku would say this. Now, Basquias, necrosis, he would say, as the beast one spear would charge towards some of the White Fang members, as they would get stung by the large stinger that it had, causing them to basically become paralyzed. Most of them basically, feeling like their bodies are basically feeling like, like they can't move anymore. Almost similar to that of the truth, aka, the commandment of our boy, aka Galand. As when it happened, currently our boy, Roman is currently going like, shit, why is this happening to me? He would say as he would try to run away. As Izuku would say this, trying running away. Absolutely repulsive, he would say. As he would say this, now, Basquias, form. As he would say this, form 5, Yggdra armor, he would say. As the once, insectile-like spear becomes something that resembles golden armor as it would wrap around him. After doing so, his wings would be released. As he would say this, now, prepare yourselves, he would say. Currently, we would currently see RWBY as she's currently running through the rooftops, as she would say, God dang it, why is Izuku so fast, she would say. I mean, he's faster than me, she would say. As she would look towards Penny as she would say this, well, after all, he is the son of the general, or at least adopted son. And he's quite powerful, considering that he's also been trained for several years now. As she would say this, yeah, but still, this is so unfair, she would say. as she would start using her, the end of her scythe, or more specifically, the end where the sniper mode can, sniper mode's barrel would be, as she would use it to basically propel herself, like in the, was it back in, I can't remember which part of the, show was it, but I remember distinctly that she used it to basically fly around and move at supersonic speeds. As while they're flying, doing their own thing, they would hear the sound of, like, chaos currently in the bay. As they would say this, so that must be it, she would say. As, Penny would look at her as she would say, affirmative, friend Ruby. Now let's go. As after saying that, they would start leaving, going towards where, the chaos is happening. Sorry about that. So we would currently see our boy Izuku as he's currently fighting against several of the, other, Wi-Fi members that didn't get attacked, or at least didn't get paralyzed by, by, the guardian form of, of, what is that called again? Yeah, of Basquios. As Izuku's using the guardian, not really guardian, I meant, Form 5, the, Yggdra armor. As while he was fighting them, he would scratch them, causing several wounds. Mostly really internal ones. What do I mean by this? Well, because of the freaking large claws that it has, it would probably hit, like, all the way towards, I guess you could say, the stomach or something. So imagine something like that. And the best part is, this specific armor also cancels out aura, so... Oh boy! People are going to be dead when he's near him. It basically, any attack that he causes, it basically cancels out, aura as well. So basically, he can attack directly. That's essentially what his abilities is. As while he was scratching them to death, or at least slicing them to death, currently we see our boy Roman as he's currently, in a bind, as you would say. Damn it, why you have to be here? He would say, as Izuku would say this. Maybe because you almost tried to hurt my friends. Maybe next time try not to do that again. He would look behind him and would see, Izuku currently wearing the armor, as he'd say, guess this time I'll show you mercy. Well, not really. He would say as he would strike towards his arm, or at least, one of his arms. As he would try to block it, or at least somewhat block it, considering that he thinks that the, his aura would protect him. Well, contrary to that belief, well, his arm gets ripped off. Yeah. His arm would be ripped off of him, as you'd say, as his arm would basically be spurting out blood. Or at least, his used to be arm, now it's a freaking stump. As you'd say, my arm, my arm! He would say, how the hell, how did you... As you'd say this, let's just say it's my semblance. Now, are you ready to die? He would say. As before he can say anything else, he would say, damn it, I need to get out of here. I need to... Dare! He would say, as you'd say this, I'm sorry, my good man, but... As he would grab, his cane gun, as you would say this, I think it's better if we part ways. After saying that, he would shoot his melodic cudgel, or at least I think that's the pronunciation of his weapon, as he would fire towards the boxes nearby, or crates, as it would explode. After that, Izuku would say, damn it, he would say, as he would look towards, where Roman was as he disappeared, as he would say, shit, he would say, as after saying that, he would deactivate, the pose, as the, the armor would disappear, as he would say this, guys, as you would look towards, our girl, Ruby, and also, well, and Penny, as they finally arrived, as one of them would say this, specifically Ruby. So, what happened? Are you okay, Izuku? She would say. As Izuku would say this, I'm fine. Just got into a scuffle with Roman, he would say. As she would say this, wait, Roman? Where? She would say. As he would say this, he left. Ripped out his arm, though. As she would say, wait, really? She would say, as she would look towards where his arm was, as she would say, eek! As she would be terrified seeing the now severed arm of Roman is basically just laying down there, as you'd say, yeah, God, the gun over my head. Anyway, so what about Blake and as he would say this, Sun, it's Sun, Sun Wukong, as he would say this. Right. Anyway, so what happened here? As Sun would say this. I don't know, maybe like we were trying to stop, Roman and find out what happened to him and the White Fang. Turns out they're currently working with each other. As Izuku would say this. Yeah, no joking. Seriously, the heck? Why aren't they even working with each other? I mean, Roman is basically like really disrespectful towards Faunus specifically. As he would say this. Yeah, me neither, but apparently they're working for a business venture or whatever. As he would say this. I see. Well, that is certainly going to be an interesting thing. Either way, he would look towards, look towards, both Ruby and, Penny. As you would say, hey, Penny, maybe you should try and, help them out for now. As she would say, affirmative, she would say. As after doing so, Izuku would look towards Ruby, as Ruby would say this. Yeah, Izuku? As he would say this. Sorry for that. Anyway, we should probably get out of here before the cops get by. As she would say this. I mean, get around. At least get back and get here. As she would say this. Oh, right, she would say. After that, they would start leaving. Or at least one of them would start leaving. Specifically, Sun would basically leave and basically goes his own way. So, after that, we would go with, with the others. Specifically, back to the rest of Team RWBY, as they're currently, well, silent. More specifically, Argo, Weiss, and Blake. They'll both not be talking to both not be talking to each other, as Izuku would say this. Alright, both of you. Or at least mostly Weiss. As she would say, hey! As he would say, Weiss, please, just apologize. As she would say this. Yes. As she would look towards our girl, Blake, as she would say this. Look. I'm sorry about that. As she would say, look. I've just been traumatized. And I didn't really mean all of that. Since that you're no longer a White Fang member, I'll respect you for now, she would say. As she would say, wait, really? As she would say, yes. And you're no longer one of them, so yeah. As after saying so, she would say, yeah. Anyway, so what about you, Izuku? What happened there? As you'd say, just gone a bit overboard. My semblance gets the better of me. As one of them would say this, specifically our girl Yang, as she would say, anyway, we should probably get back before curfew starts. As he would say this, yeah, agreed. Let's go. As after that, they would start leaving. But unbeknownst to them, we would currently go to a different perspective, or more specifically, Roman's. As we currently see Roman now lost an arm, and currently, instead of being on the bullhead, instead he's just running away, like all the way towards where his hideout is. As you'd say, damn it, my arm, that kid, the hell is it? What the hell is he? He would say, as he's currently has just a stump, basically. As you'd say, that kid, he's a monster. An absolute fucking monster, he would say. As he would grab his cig, as you'd say, that kid, if I ever can get in his way, I'm going to die, he would say. As now he's completely fucking traumatized. As while he was quivering and basically trying to, get a cig, he would hear, who is it? As they would hear stepping, as he would see someone. As we would see a woman with multicolored hair, specifically brown and pink, while also having the same colored eyes as well. As she would be worried towards Roman, as he would say this, oh, it's you, Leo. help me. As after saying that, she would grab him by the shoulder and would start bringing him towards somewhere. More specifically, a warehouse. And so, this is where we're gonna be ending off this episode. So, yeah, bye bye!